We don't know what they've got on the defense. We'll have to wait and see. Zekken, though, already looking to take that initial space. Again, the utility from the initiators is sublime. Sets him up wonderfully. That shock dart has done so much damage. Zekken's almost dead as well. I don't think he's got anything else to throw at them, but they are slowly making their move forward.
Here comes a recon, just came back online from Lackey. It was used at the start of the round, now buys a little bit of space. Zekken down, and Texture emerging from the smoke gets caught. They know there's a player in the corner, and they'll look to isolate that fight up close. Munchkin does well to find another. The advantage stacked against Celsius, but the spike is down, and he knows it's not being diffused. Sometime bought, but 15 HP. One more bullet's all that's needed, and it should be only seconds away with much damage. As we see, Sentinels have got shields on everybody, the full 150. Those pistols, weaker weapon spams, could be able to take him down already. Texture's able to pick up John QT. Lackey on another. Karen, Munchkin, everyone's got their bite of the pie. It's just Sassy left alone. I mean, this is not a round that I expected Gen G to win, but to dominate? There's barely been any damage done, Tom.
No, and they're already looking at their flank. They know that there's a very good chance, especially now that they're starting to clear out the positions behind, that he will be somewhere towards their spawn. Already pings on the map. It might even just be a scenario where we're going to have to wait the full 50 seconds for Sassy to just try and hold on to the gun. But again, I want to shout out the utility being thrown in from Lakia. He's someone that I definitely don't think always gets his plaudits, has some rough games individually, but his dart basically gave a free kill over onto the side of Karen. Well,
30 seconds
it is
left.
just going to be Sassy holding on to the gun. All 5 players looking to survive. Upgrades as well. We were talking about them having, I think it was a Marshal, a Sheriff, an Outlaw. None of those weapons are in play anymore. It is just the rifles for Gen G. If you're talking about a great start to this map, it really doesn't get better than this.
No, that is a boost to their economy if ever I've seen one.
10 seconds
3
left.
upgrades across the board, able to make it work with the weaker weapons. And you know, the funny thing is, the Viper Wall can be so useful. Viper Wall wasn't there. Viper Orb, same thing, not there. It's just straight up fights. Players spamming through the smoke, putting them low. And now they found.
And then had a long redemption arc to even get this far. Texture about to come under pressure, but he's not shying away at all. Maybe he should have done. Zekken's removed him and taken the operator.
A reveal there would have been huge. The spam through the wall after, but nothing to be found. To swing out from Zekken confirms another kill, and Tans answers up. Finally, it looks like Gen G have been left in the dust here on the defense, and with Munchkin falling, that's confirmed. Karen, 1v4, the first is his. Pulled back a star, but, well, that's going to be quite a while before that's up and online. Trying to bait out the op, but he won't hit the shot. Snakebite up and over. If he's anywhere nearby, it'll take him down. But playing ahead of it, John QT spots him. 1 round.
Probably as solid as it gets. Again, they're just going straight back in for this play in towards the A site. And again, no fear out from Texture. This time he will catch it, but it's a player that can be brought back. It's going very differently this time around, though. They're being destroyed.
Meteor goes somewhere else, rotate to A if the pressure's there. His gate crashes on site, decoy used. They might even think that's the real one, they do. Flashed on Zekken, he slowed down and peeked out from the side. Munchkin wrapping to get a nice angle, and he's found another, and they still haven't found Meteor. He's spraying away, catching the jump up and dropping the spike. These players have to come out of the pit. They're getting a reveal. Meteor staying alive for now, and he's up close to the pit, knowing that they have to emerge from it to pick the spike, but they already have. John QT's around the backside, and he's coming right back into the safety of the pit to try to get the plant down. A flash inside, but it's all a decoy to push them towards him as Meteor moves around the other side. This is beautiful play. They're not even looking as he goes back in. And now the plant, sure, it's going to be found, but blinded up. He is stuck in a corner. John QT doesn't stand a chance.
Here he goes again.
He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. They baited him in. They thought they baited him in. He bites, but he takes it with him. Zekken down, and he's sticking around. Texture's not going anywhere. Eventually, he has to fall back. The flash is good. Was that a leg or a spam from someone else? Indeed, it was a spam from someone else. Lakia, who's now down on the floor. The ult used by Meteor. 1 spotted, 2 spotted, and 2 taken down just like that. They saw the final player. They know exactly where he is. Nothing slipping past Gen G right now with a 7th round. Lakia has given up the space. He was going to drone it. Instead, close the door, shot dart close, and the follow-up. That is gorgeous. But Sassy does manage to trade with the ultimate, and look who's gone running through! Karen uses their own util as a smoke, walks up and surprises everyone. And the spike is on the floor again. Not just Karen anymore. Meteor's holding it. He's still got his flashes. Cosmic Divide, insult to injury. Sentinels are locked out as more rotations are coming through. Munchkin not even looking at the... He's not trying to hold anything other than halls. They know that they can't go back because of texture on mid, and there's two players watching for that walkout. Sentinels need a miracle to get away with this.
They also lined that up so that he can peek in front of it. It's a dual access ult. Trying to make their way out. The pop flash is perfect and it's instant. But again, there's always another layer. A disgusting position that's not going to be checked. Even sticks around to fight. Maybe goes a little bit too far with that one. Not able to escape. And because of that, it's just going to be the 1-for-1 trade.
Well, the man advantage might not sit with any team, but TenZ has been tagged pretty low. That will stand to them in future fights. Not if it's Texture taking it with an operator. But he also has that Blade Storm. Of course, with TenZ online, that knife should be coming through fairly soon. It's just back online, and there it is. It's not caught them, though. Texture still happy. Dash online in back pocket, but Sentinels are on the wraparound. Moving in for mid control. Moving back through mid, in fact. Hoping the rotations have come through. There's an aggressive push from Lakia. So he'll be inside of main for this retake. Not able to get past the trap wire. And on the site, there's only one man. All alone is Karen. Off the smoke to give himself a safe haven to play from. And they're trying to root him out. They suspect that he's in this position.
Oh, okay.
And Celsius has got him on the running spray.
It's whether they expect anybody to be in A main, though. Lakia might be the snake in the grass. It does seem like they're watching that position now. Enough time has gone through. Has to be an instant win on this battle. Otherwise, it's definitely going to become problematic in terms of the time. The thing is, though, in terms of finances, Gen G can definitely afford to throw some players into the win. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time, though, is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3. A solid hold.
And rally the troops towards the A site. Good wall to cross in mid. Drone clearing it out, and the pressure on. Lakia's close to the wall. Meteor's already rotated through, albeit he's only got, 0 HP now, never mind, not 40. But there's also Karen on the site, and they've managed to chop and change some of these fights. He's in a little bit of trouble there, but it looks like it's going to be fine with Sentinels crossing the site, grabbing the plants, presumably for free. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy. And the headshot angle won by Texture with 2 kills and a third. He retook it all by his...
Now it's going to be a more direct approach. Straight in towards this B site for Sen. Desperately looking for a third round.
Nice shot by Texture. That's 4 in a row on that off. He's making a highlight reel of his own, and still to be dealt with. All 3 players spotted. The info there. Blade Storm in the back pocket. Sprays are in, forcing them into this angle. The shot didn't actually land. The Blade Storm only doing marginal damage. Eventually, TenZ falls, unable to be rezzed back anymore, but Sassy and John QT keep it competitive, keep it in Sentinel's favor now. And they know exactly where Munchkin is. Snakebite towards the back. It might force them into Texture, but they go the other way. And Sentinels handle every battle perfect. Got to witness history already with Sentinels challenge heavily, and Meteor off the bat. He is swinging with Zekin down. The man advantage goes to the team. 9-3 in the lead. Winning this pistol could spell the end for Sentinels.
Well, that's the thing. He talked about the pride he has for being that Korean team in this tournament. They win 4 more rounds, and they have got further than any Korean team has done in the history of the VCT. Right now, they've matched Newturn and DRX, and to do it on their first time out be truly impressive. The fact is, they're building up into an A take. The re-aggression could be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down. Even still, though, it's bought enough for the rest of the team to make their way in towards that A site. Sassy hoping maybe he could hit something with a miracle shot or a shock dart, but instead, they're aggressing to try and take him down. Left on just 40 HP.
He has done damage to the other side, though. 68 and 40. Obviously, Meteor tagged up in the earlier fight. Munchkin now in danger. One of the few full HP players goes back, opens the door, and is going to try to bail. Snakebite chasing him down, but he's out. And he'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor 6. Wonder how much impact that can realistically have once these players round the corner. It's classics waiting for them. Decoy leading the charge, spotted by Sassy. He's ready for this, and there's the finish on the earlier shot out of the Marshall. Damage done to Meteor. He's actually going to use his ulti already, thanks to a fantastic performance in early rounds. He's already diving in. Oh, close, but that's a mistake. A mistake that Zelsys punishes and leaves John QT in a spot where he could get this done. But the first player lands the first bullet, 11-3.
Sentinels are not out of it just yet. They're trying to find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage. And Zekken's aggressive position should be revealed. He's going to try and play ahead of it, see if anybody gives him a fight, but they don't.
Oh, and there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind
Where is
fire.
it going?
Zekken, and Texture's got another up top, aggressive, still with a dash to play with. And Zelsys and John QT backed into a corner. All their credits on the line. This defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying two weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture on his 4th kill. A potential ace to put 12-3 on the board. John QT, all that's left of Sentinels, all that stands in the way of this accolade for Texture. And what a time it would be to find it. But for now, John QT's making the right decision. He's legging it to the other side of the map, but he's not away. Not yet. Okay, Karen is actually going the other direction, so he might have just managed to slip through to the next round with this rifle by the skin of his teeth.
It is going to be an escape.
Don't peek the
unless he
window.
goes peeking into the window,
Don't
but
peek the window.
I don't. Will likely get the chance. Zekken's going to try and get aggressive, but this time it's a B-execute. They're looking to end this quickly. Straight into the site they go. Sassy has at least kicked it off with an opener. The spike dropped for a second, and Meteor desperately low.
But that doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found. But with 10s on 5 HP, those pieces can be picked up by someone else. Texture, Munchkin, and Karen. History on the line, but still plenty of opportunities. The pressure won't be felt just yet. Snakebite up and over from Sentinels. They look to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike, force these players out into an open fight, and it's Sassy to look to punish. John QT gets it half, but they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant as Gen G 13-3 Sentinels, an absolute